Hi there, my name's Jason Williams, and in this video I'm now going to start doing work again on the Shorty. It's obviously 1989 GQ short wheelbase TB42 carby fed. Anyway, the problem I've been having is some issues with the compressor. One I've done some work on before, a different part of it, and it's having some other issues, and I'll grab the camera now and I'll show you what it's doing, as long as it doesn't make a liar of me and start working. And I'm going to see, and I'll show you how I'll go about fixing it. This is, it's a pressure switch, and I'm going to probably solder it up and see how that works. So I'll grab the camera and I'll show you now. All right, now if I turn the key on, is it on position? Yep, it's on. I'll come over here to the switches and I'll turn on the air compressor. The light's on, but no one's home, so what I'll do is hot bonnet, should have done that first, but anyway. The key's on, the switch is on at the moment, but the compressor hasn't come on. We get to the this little switch here. So if I wiggle this, or this one, or one, whoops, shook me, and so it comes on. Anyway, so we know it's there. So I'll turn that off, and I'll show you what I've got to do to remove that. Alright, so because I just filled that with air a little bit, I'll have to release the air. Not much air because I only come on for a second. And then I've got to remember which way. This should be pretty easy. The brown wire was at the top of there. I'll make a little mark to make it simple. This is still working. Yep. That's going to be there. So I get the polarity the right way around. Even though it's just a circuit. So I'm going to unplug these. Undo this out of here. Wow, aren't you tight? So much tighter than I expected. Not the only thing on this car that was tight. Far out. Yep, didn't think that'd work in my favour. Great. Alright. Okay. What the? Wow, you are tight. Wow! Who would have thought that'd get so tight? I better change the camera. Well, after that, I was trying to undo it and I've accidentally knocked it and snapped it straight off, so yay, kudos to me for that. Not. So I'll remove this part and see if I can't. I'll get that out and see what I can't do with that. As that fitting's a bit mutilated now, I'll get the socket, knock it on. Hopefully that should be enough. Nope. Wow, it is completely stuffed. Can't believe that. It started spinning on it. Wow. Right, well that's on now. No two ways about that. There we go. You are out. Now see if I've got another pressure switch. I know I will have one somewhere. I've just got to steal off another compressor because that pressure switch is cactus now that it's broken. Alright, so I disassembled one of the other compressors and I found a pressure switch that fits. So that will go in there, but I'll have to put this one back in before I can put that in because it won't swing. And I'll just put thread tape on these because I have a feeling, maybe not, it's just probably gummed up and from years and eventually got too hard. You know, I'll just put some thread tape on and it should be fine. Alright, so we'll put a bit of thread tape on this, and you know, these things shouldn't be really tight, but I mean, it doesn't mean that it's been over tight. It's just you know, it could be, but it's just more to the point that it's just old, hasn't, you know, it didn't get used for years, I think, from what I could tell, and it was just really old. So I'll put this one back in. Being careful not to over tighten it. I wonder where that other spanner is I had. 26. Come on, mate. There you are. Should be a whole lot easier. It's not tight enough, so once more around, it's getting firm. Quite firm. Yep, that'll do nicely right there. That's that one. And then put some thread tape on the pressure sensor. As long as this pressure sensor is not wildly different pressure, maybe it's supposed to go to a whole heap higher pressure. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Oh well, guess we'll find out. Bit of thread tape. Wind him in. I put a white mark on the side that I reckon looked like it was the same colour. Not that it really looked that convincing, but I'm sure it'll be good enough. wonder what size that was. Was that a 26? Nope. Just use my trusty shifter and go, just guess the tension, you know what I mean? As long as I'm not doing it real tight. As it was before. All right. Let's see. All right, so that's a dot. So that one will go probably there, and that one will probably go over here, probably. I guess I should go and turn that on and see if that actually worked. All right. Fingers crossed this worked. Of course, the keys aren't in there. Put the keys back in, turn the key on position, over to the switch. Where are we here? Yeah, it worked. Does it switch off at temperature? Pressure. Well, it's pumping for a while. It's still pumping. Doesn't sound good. I can hear air. We'll air up with it. I just use it for my lockers, the front locker. So what I might do is call that done for when I need the locker. I'll call that done for now. All right. Well, I guess, so yes, everything is working. Why don't I change these over? See if I had the polarity wrong and it was just pumping regardless. That'll be interesting. Let's try that. Back to here. Oh, I could turn the key back on. My gosh. I might turn the polarity back just in case that is wrong. And I'll see how I go. But yes, all right. Well, I'll plug that back just the way it was before, just in case I had it wrong. I can play with it later. I reckon that pressure switch, which is off a twin compressor, will be a much higher rated pressure switch. And I reckon that's the issue with that. And so what I'll do is just use the compressor just when I'm using the locker, and then not then. Well, there we go. That's the compressor at least working. Like, I'm not sure if, like, it probably will switch off. It's just, it'll be slightly higher rated pressure switch than the old one, and I was probably too nervous to let it just keep running until I'm actually using it. So yes, that's at least that's a lot better. I can just turn on all the lock, you know, I don't have to get out, because what would happen when I needed to use the locker, I would, you know, turn the compressor on, then pop the bonnet, come out, have the switch, compressor came on, then I, you know, close the bonnet, and then go in and operate it accordingly, which was a pain in the bum when you're four-wheel driving, especially if you're with other people, and you know, they're making fun of you, just giving you a hard time, because I would. But that's, at least that sorted. So now I've got no problem. That'll come on whenever I want it to, and then I'll be good. Cool. So thank you very much for watching this video. Nice quick one. And yeah, I guess I'll aspire to see you in the next one, which will be, who knows. Cheers. Thanks.